Welcome to the EATEL Game of the Week on REV TV. Thursday night girls basketball at the Spartan Gym. Dutchtown's Lady Griffins 11-10, 0-1 on the season, taking on East Ascension. The Lady Spartans 8-10, 0-1 on the season. I'm Jeff Porsche. We'll be joined by Coach Swack in just a minute, but first we'll take a break. You are watching the EATEL Game of the Week on REV TV.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
New inventory arriving weekly at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales. We've got truckloads of inventory en route. Even if you don't see it on the lot, it's on the way during the end of summer sale at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales, like the new 2021 Sierra 1500 on the way at rossdowninghammond.com, rossdowninggonzales.com.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
If you believe in me, I'll be the first one in our family to graduate college.
I'll be the one to change our history of diabetes.
I'll live a healthy life.
If you believe in me, I'll know my worth is more than face value.
I'll be stronger than a weak heart. I'll know 68 pounds carries weight in this world.
If you believe in me,
I'll believe in myself.
Belief in our children can change their future. Our Lady of the Lake Children's Health.
The Tata Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Tata Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Tata Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Tata.
We're back on the EATEL Game of the Week on REV TV. Dutchtown versus East Ascension girls basketball. And the coaches tonight for Dutchtown, you have Chase Delry, who is in his second year at Dutchtown. He is 17-28 in his career at Dutchtown. And East Ascension, they're led by Coach Dennis Chandler. So those are the coaches tonight. Let's get to the starting lineups because we only have a couple minutes before the opening tip. So let's look at the Dutchtown Lady Griffins starting lineup first. And you see the lineup right there. Taylor Lemon, number 3, 14, Brianne Parker, number 21, Sailor Donaldson. We'll talk a lot about her. Very, very special student athlete on this team. And number 30, Jenna Humphrey, number 33, Tori Ferry. That's the lineup for Dutchtown. For East Ascension, their starting lineup, you have number 11, Ashantria Hall. And then you have number 14, Sydney Johnson, who is going to replace Chancey Mollard. Number 23, Kiara Lynn Irvin. Number 31, Alicia Stanga. And then number 33, Kennedy Mitchell. And that's the starting lineups for tonight's game. A big district matchup in District 5, 5A. So what do you think, Coach?
Well, you said it's a big district matchup, but I'm going to tell you what. Every game that each of these teams play the remainder of the year is going to be crucial, because right now you're looking at Dutchtown is ranked 34th in the power rankings. They take the top 32 teams, and East Ascension 41. And I can just tell you, you almost cannot afford to lose a game, because the top 32 are going to go to the playoffs. And right now, I'm looking at Coach Chase Delry, team from last year to this year, massive improvements right here. And he ought to be very, very proud of what his kids have accomplished, and I just see them getting better and better. And then you have Dennis Chandler, the veteran coach, been here for many, many years at East Ascension, and his team, he's got to be looking for massive improvements and victories, because, just starting district, they're 0-1, means 0. You automatically get in the playoffs if you win district or if you're in the top 32. And I would venture to say both of these teams, their goal is to get in the top 32.
Right. Dutchtown has a better opportunity, as you said. They're at 34. East Ascension, if they're going to make the playoffs, they got to win. They got to win a bunch of games here to make it through. And so that road begins tonight. They're the home team. They're in the white jerseys. They're already set up. And Dutchtown coming to the court right now wearing their black uniforms. And the jump will be Sailor Donaldson for Dutchtown, Kennedy Mitchell for East Ascension. So we are just about ready to go with 5-5A girls basketball on the game of the week on REV TV. Looks like we're ready.
You can see Kennedy Mitchell about a head taller, but Dutchtown controls the tap. East Ascension controls the tap.
She was able to get there. And now going down low, and in the pass back up top, and that is Hall, and now left side. Now to go right side, back to Hall, now up top to Irvin, now left side to Johnson. Johnson has it again left.
Coach Delry playing this 1-3-1, it looks like, or maybe a 2-3 zone, and you got a foul on the first rebound.
Right, shot no good inside the arc, but the foul is going to be called on Alicia Stanga.
And there's number 21, that you had talked about earlier, and we'll go into more details later.
Right.
Sailor Donaldson.
And we talk about athletes. We're talking about a student athlete right there, and we're going to honor her a little bit later on in this broadcast. She has possession right now, and she can score. Look at that, moving the lane, shoots no good. Rebound, East Ascension.
Boy, nice job right there by Mitchell, coming down with the rebound and getting it out quick on the fast break.
And now the three is good from Kiera Lynn Irvin. And it's 3-0.
Irvin right there just set up right outside that arc and nailed down that three.
So Lemon will set up the offense for the Lady
here
Griffins. And she's got an open lane and tries to get it down low to Ferry. Bounce pass misses.
And Chandler, in his basic, tough man-to-man defense, creates a turnover right there.
If they set up that offense again, watch for Donaldson on the wing. She was wide open for the three. That might be something they look at later. Now to pass down low and slapped away, but taken by Dutchtown. It was slapped away by Donaldson. Parker picks it up.
Parker picks it up, gives it to the guard.
And Sailor Donaldson.
A little bit too much dribbling. You got to get a little screen and roll and some passes right here.
Turnaround jumper. Good. 3-2. 2 minutes in.
Donaldson right there. Nice job, Jeff. Squaring those shoulders up, flipping that wrist right there. Donaldson for the easy 2 from about 8 feet.
Right, over 2 defenders, but made it look easy. And this is
right
Irvin.
There in the corner.
See the clock right there, 5:46.
I don't see the clock, do you?
I need a magnifying glass. But now they're setting up. This is Hall up top. Now goes left side to Johnson. Now Johnson goes right. Now to pass down low and lays it in. Kennedy Mitchell. And it's 5-2. 5:20 left to go in the first quarter. Now Lemon has it. And the shot, 3, short, miss from Humphrey. And we have a whistle and a foul. And ball will go to the Lady Griffins.
We're trying to work that clock out of there.
So Lemon passes it, knocked out of bounds by Mitchell.
Well, Mitchell, she stretches those arms out. She looks like she's close to 6 foot. And got the long arms, and outstanding job offensively down low and then defensively with that nice little stretch there.
Donaldson with possession. Passes down low to Ferry, and she loses the handle. Goes out of bounds, but it's off of East Ascension. And so Dutchtown will throw it in, and Lemon will have the honors. And gets it over to Donaldson. She will shoot the 3. No good. Long rebound to Humphrey, and she knocks it out of bounds. Tried to maintain possession.
Humphrey got a lot of nice playing time in that JV game and looked outstanding.
Right.
Handling the ball, shooting the ball.
East Ascension won the JV game.
Coach Delry right there using the young lineup here.
Now Irvin on the right.
This is what I like about the offense here. Very little dribbling, Jeff.
Right.
A lot of passing. You know, when you dribble right there, you basically dribble to nowhere.
Yeah, they like working that perimeter and then finding the open man down low. Now they try the right side, and there's the pass down low. Shot. Good.
That was big time right there. Was that Mitchell?
That's nice. Kennedy Mitchell, and she's a freshman.
Nice turnaround jump hook right there by Mitchell.
Tallest girl on the court, and a freshman, and 7'2" East Ascension. And now Donaldson will shoot the 3. Short. Rebound goes to Johnson for EA, and they are running the fast break down low. Shot short, no good. Rebound, Dutchtown, Brianne Parker. And here comes the Lady Griffins.
There you got Stanga in the game. Nice rebound on the last possession.
Sailor Donaldson kicks it out to Humphrey. Back to Donaldson. Now they'll try the left side. And Lemon drives, passes down low to Ferry, lays it in. 7-4.
Ferry right there, nice little job of just a little pick and roll. Good little dish to her, and easy little shot from 4 or 5 feet away.
And so we are ready for the final 3 minutes of this first quarter, and nearly lost the ball. Irvin saves it. Now left side, down low, now kicks it out, and about a 17-footer. There's going to be short offensive rebound, and EA will set up, and
Johnson
that's a travel.
right there with a rebound and a travel.
So Ashantria Hall commits the turnover.
Yeah, you hear a 7-4 score here, Jeff, and basically past the halfway mark of the first quarter. And this is what I like to see. What's Coach Delver going to do against, a pretty tough man-to-man, year in and year out that I get the opportunity to see East Ascension. They're always pretty strong man-to-man, just like they were creating a steal.
And there's a shot, and it's in, and the foul. And so Kiara Lynn Irvin will go to the line and shoot one.
Kiara Lynn Irvin.
And it's 9-4 East Ascension with the lead. Dutchtown has a younger starting lineup than the last time we saw them against Denham Springs.
I think, just look right now. Coach is putting in a couple of subs.
Right. Shot is good, and we'll have a couple of subs. And that's 20 and 13. That's Zoe Dixon, a senior. She started in the Denham Springs game. That was one of the things I was going to bring up. Nia Miller also checks in. She is a junior. Marcia Vessel not playing tonight. She's not available.
And you got basically guards in there that hopefully you can get it with Donaldson right there. Except Donaldson, she doesn't have a problem dribbling by people easily, just missing the shot.
Had the rebound, and she puts it up, no good, and rebound goes to Miller. Donaldson definitely not afraid to shoot the ball either. And here comes the shot, and I believe that's going to be a travel.
We'll have a little travel.
And so Parker will not score, and it's 10-4, 1:49 left.
Parker gets the ball and turns and looks straight at the goal, and right in her face was Kennedy Mitchell, which helped create that turnover.
And Stanga has checked out for the Lady Spartans, and I believe 32, Nala McGee is in the game.
And East Ascension, trying to get that ball inside to the tall girl, Mitchell. And as you said, just a freshman, but not playing like a freshman.
Right, they go in with a twin tower look here with McGee and Mitchell right now, as they tower over most Dutchtown offensive players. And Donaldson nearly loses it, keeps it in possession, now driving to the lane, shot no good. Rebound will go to Dixon, I believe.
Dutchtown does a good job getting that long rebound.
Gets it out to Donaldson, and now a three, good. Nia Miller comes off the bench and has some offense, and Coach Delry will call a timeout right here, and so timeout called by Dutchtown.
Coach Delry saying we need to run that play more often.
Right, we have 1 minute left in the first quarter, and our score 10-7. Let's take a short break. You watch.
The athletic training staff of Dutchtown High School would like to thank SEC Heating and Cooling, Hollis Orthodontics, Tata Law Firm, Raising Cane's in Prairieville, Ross Downing GMC, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation for their support of our sports medicine program.
Back to the EATEL Game of the Week on REV TV. Jeff Porsche, Coach Swack with you. 10-7. It's been a fun first quarter. East Ascension has the lead and the ball.
Well, we're seeing exactly what's going to happen here. Got to win to start working your way in playoff position.
Right.
Well, tried to make a little move with Nia Miller from behind, and every basketball coach will tell you, cannot play that defense from behind.
Right. East Ascension's playing like a team that knows that it has little margin of errors left to go, as they need to win some games to get back in playoff consideration.
And because everybody in the district is winning games.
Right.
Non-district. Now this is going to be the challenge for everybody, because St. Joseph and McKinley are both going to be guaranteed basically to go into the select portion of the bracket.
Right. So we're running down. They're going to play for the last shot. 15 seconds. You see that in the upper right corner. And the shot for three, no good. Offensive rebound and a whistle. And
well, that was McGee with that nice long rebound.
So 4 seconds, 5.4 on the clock, and they'll throw it in.
What about to the tall girl? What about to the tall girl?
And no, they set up, and now they pass it, and one shot blocked, and a travel, but the whistle will blow, and that'll end the first quarter. 10-7, EA over Dutchtown. Let's take another break. You're watching the EATEL Game of the Week on REV TV.
The athletic training staff of Dutchtown High School would like to thank SEC Heating and Cooling, Hollis Orthodontics, Tata Law Firm, Raising Cane's in Prairieville, Ross Downing GMC, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation for their support of our sports medicine program.
Second quarter about to begin here at Spartan Gym. Jeff Porsche, Coach Schwack, East Ascension 10, Dutchtown 7. Lady Spartans versus Lady Griffins, and the second quarter ready to go. And we keep talking about it. Not a lot of room for error here tonight.
Well, and both of them are on the bottom of the district list.
Yes. Of
course, this is after 1 week or one game. And East Ascension's 8-10, and Dutchtown is 11-10, and both of them are 0-1 in district. But it's going to be district game after district game, and we'll go over what's remaining in the schedule,
right?
Both district and non-district. Dutchtown with the ball starting the second quarter.
And so they set up with Nia Miller, and it's knocked away, and Sailor Donaldson saves it. Trailing by 3. And here's Miller.
I'd like to see some more screen and rolls and, back offside screen. There you go, pick and roll right there.
Sets up the 3, and it's good, and it's tied.
Donaldson says, I can shoot this. You pick up high, and then you can. East Ascension gets it down low. McGee, really quick on a nice little layup.
Right, Nala McGee, as Dutchtown caught sleeping there, not ready to set up on defense, and East Ascension was rolling.
The thing that I'm seeing, Jeff, is that Dutchtown has having to rely on the long shot most of the time, and East Ascension's getting a little closer shot.
And they're going to call over and back. Delry does not like that. He's arguing that it was East Ascension possession, and then they stole it and brought it back. Yeah. But he's going to lose that argument. Well, I understand what he's saying, though.
I would just have to see it, and we got a perfect view right here. I was looking at the floor and not through our monitor.
Right, we are underneath the Dutchtown basket right now. That's where our vantage point is. The shot is good.
That is what I refer to in coaching, stealing.
Yep.
Big 33 right there all night long. Mitchell with her back to the goal, dish it in there with no defensive, trying to prevent the throw, the pass inside, and she just turns around, squares up, nice little 6-7 footer.
And it was 10-7 as a 5-second call. And another turnover for Dutchtown. Back-to-back turnovers.
Big defense. When you can play man-to-man against, and everybody on your team, there's no weaknesses, you have a chance to win.
And McGee is checking out, and Stenga is back in for the Lady Spartans. It was 10-10 after a 3 from Donaldson, but 4 unanswered for East Ascension. And that shot long, offensive rebound, scores. And it's 6th straight at 16-10. Kennedy Mitchell with the points.
And right next to that, where it says 33, it says freshman.
She's going to be a good one. She already is. And they kick it out. Donaldson with a wide open 3, short. Rebound goes to Johnson.
Lady Spartans on the fast break.
And they are outrunning, but underneath the basket and loses it. Shot no good.
Trying to get it to Mitchell, and when she retrieves it, straight under the goal with no shot.
Donaldson with the shot, good. And
that's impressive in girls basketball or any basketball, really. The scoring off the dribble, Jeff, outstanding job right there by Donaldson.
Lemon and Ferry coming to the scorers table. They'll be checking in shortly, coming back in. 5:19 before halftime, 16-12. East Ascension with the lead. They've had the lead most of the night.
It's amazing, Jeff, how every once in a while we go 90 miles an hour.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden we slow to pace here.
And there's a shot from about 12 feet good. And that's number 23, Irvin, with the points. 18-12.
Picking them up not full court, half court.
They were able to get a 5-second violation a moment ago.
Well, every time you see that referee official calling it out. And look.
Shot inside the free throw line. Good by Donaldson.
That's impressive to me.
So she's
off the dribble, left and right.
And a turnover. Donaldson's, I believe she's at 9 points right now. She's had 7 in this quarter. She's the only scorer for Dutchtown, I believe, in this second quarter. And Ferry and Lemon check in.
Almost putting on a clinic on how to shoot that ball, working off of screens, getting squared up. And big thing is a high percentage, no matter behind the arc or down low.
And to try to go down low to Ferry, but it's too high and stolen by Mitchell. And now she's looking, and they're set up now as a inside the arc. That's a two-pointer. Irvin, 20-14.
Irvin right there, just all alone in that corner. Nice time to set up and shoot.
Both feet were on the line. It was an obvious two-point shot. And now Lemon will drive, and too hot, and an offensive rebound up and in.
Nice job right there.
Breanne Parker with the points.
Parker right there blocked out on an offensive rebound and put it back in real quick.
3.5 minutes before halftime. Dutchtown hanging in there, trailing 20-16. Go ahead. Shot no good.
You know, I'm not real certain what East Ascension is looking for. They're passing the ball to the wing, and they have Mitchell with somebody standing behind her. Easy pass right in there to the tall girl in the low post and not giving it to her. She's been very, very consistent on shooting that little short jumper.
So Humphrey has checked in for Dutchtown. And you have McGee in for East Ascension as they try to get a pass down low to Ferry. She drives, shoots, misses, went around the rim. And I believe they're going to call that out off of Ferry.
Out of bounds. Off of Ferry. McGee right there. Maybe a possible rebound.
And that's Hall would drive and shoot and miss. Offensive rebound, though, and Hall has it again. Now she goes down low, and those points down low, Kennedy Mitchell making it look easy. 22-16.
Guards are doing an outstanding job finding the open girl.
Donaldson has it, passes down low to Ferry, stolen. And here comes Hall for East Ascension. They're running. Tries the pass, knocked away, but EA still has it. Now Hall will set up again. 22-16, approaching halftime.
Got McGee and Mitchell down low.
And now you see Irvin with possession.
That's right around the 2-minute mark.
So Shantria Hall with possession for the Lady Spartans, taking their time. Nice move. Down low and loses it. As they got the pass down low to Mitchell, but then she lost it. Turnover for East Ascension.
Right idea by East Ascension, just couldn't hold on. Mitchell could not hold on.
Donaldson has possession now. She's looking for an open lane, loses it, and a fight, and this will be a jump ball. Possession goes to East Ascension. And so Donaldson will check out, get a breather, and Nia Miller will check in. You see this often, that when you have a scorer and a leader and she needs a breather, you wait till like the final minute or so of a half and then give her an extended break at halftime.
But let's just see 22-16, 6-point lead. Let's just see if the reserves can hang in there and maybe get this a little bit closer,
right,
but not let it extend.
You are absolutely right. They seem content to take their time here. This is Irvin. And now Hall. Now left side. Now back to Hall. Thought about it for a second. Now a shot from Irvin. Good. 25-16, and that's a 9-point lead. So
Kiara Lynn,
you make that little mark in your score sheet. Scoring points and taking advantage of losing Donaldson. And the tie ball goes back to Dutchtown. 43 seconds.
Good job there by Mitchell. Coming off of her, the girl that she was guarding and able to help out.
Now Humphrey, and a pass stolen and a travel. I think she was so surprised she got the ball that she didn't know what to do.
I think she was thinking about dunking it.
I know she could have got there, but
she looked like she was in that stride to get down there and make something happen. Look who's in pretty quick.
Yeah, Donaldson. They need to.
You get that your best player out, and no telling what might happen to you in it was 1 minute that she was out.
Yeah, you need that equalizer before the half. That'll get that 9-point lead back to 6 where it was when she came out. Ferry gets it, and now in possession is Miller.
This is strange. Mitchell on the outside.
Miller
guarding somebody.
And knocked down, and I believe we will get the foul. That'll be called against Kiera Lynn Irvin. 26.9 left. Now sub coming in. Sanaya Johnson will come in for it. East Ascension. Now Donaldson has it. And a 3, no good. Rebound. Johnson down low and loses it again. Mitchell's had 3 turnovers here in the last
3
couple
turnovers,
minutes.
and sometimes that freshman thing, that's what it'll get you. But her rewards to the team have been outstanding here in this first half.
Yeah, she's had a great first half. I agree. So Miller has it, 8 seconds. Ferry drives and will shoot and kind of off balance, rebound, and now fight for it. And we will go to the half. And no foul, no nothing right there. It's a 9-point lead at the half for East Ascension, 25-16. We will break in. We'll talk about a few things in just a moment. But you are watching the EATEL Game of the Week on REV TV.
The athletic training staff of Dutchtown High School would like to thank SEC Heating and Cooling, Hollis Orthodontics, Tata Law Firm, Raising Cane's in Prairieville, Ross Downing GMC, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation for their support of our sports medicine program.
25-16 is our score. Jeff Porsche and Coach Swack with you. And
we're talking about
and
Donaldson.
they have the lead here. East Ascension has the lead. And let's talk about Donaldson. Sailor Donaldson right now for the Dutchtown Lady Griffins. And you see her offensive capabilities. And it's not just offense that she's great at. Look at that. She has been named to the Academic All-State Composite Team. She has a 4.0 unweighted cumulative grade point average throughout her high school career.
And you might want to explain that unweighted.
Unweighted means that is a 1 through 4 scale. So no honors classes which would get you 5 points or anything like that. That means she's aced out every class. So
and that's not for one grading period. That's not during basketball season. That's not a semester. That is 4 years, 8 semesters of perfect 4.0 GPA. Pretty outstanding and a pretty outstanding athlete.
No, and she's leading the Lady Griffins in scoring, and she's doing it all on and off the court. And that's somebody that Dutchtown High School is very proud of, as you see the seniors for this team for the Lady Griffins. Zoe Dixon, who we saw for a little while earlier coming off the bench. Sailor Donaldson, you know who she is. And then Marcia Vessel, she's been a leader on this team for the last few years. Not playing tonight, but has done a great job over these 4 years.
And how important are the seniors? Well, they probably have come in at a little bit of a rough time when Coach Delry's just trying to get things going in the right direction. But just think, we did games last year. Last year's team as compared to this, massive improvements, and a lot of it has to be because of those 3 girls and the leadership of that senior group.
And the team is getting younger. As there's only 3 seniors, so they're providing that kind of leadership as you look at the 5A schedule. And Dutchtown, we talked about both these teams lost their first game in the district. They lost to McKinley, Dutchtown that is. East Ascension lost by 10 to St. Joe's, so they both have an uphill battle for the rest of the district season. So they need to get some wins right now.
And I'm going to tell you, Jeff, on any given night, anybody can beat anybody in this district. There's not an outstanding or overwhelming team, because Santa Ma beat St. Joseph by 4 last night, I believe it was. So basically what you have right here is every week's going to be a battle. That's why I'm saying if East Ascension or if Dutchtown could get hot right here, and they could maybe bump that thing down to where they could ease into the playoffs, definitely going to have to be on the road. But no doubt about that. They both have a shot at it, but they're going to have to win games here in this district schedule.
And we'll see Dutchtown and Santa Ma. You see that game coming up on the 24th. That'll be one of our EATEL games of the week on REV TV coming up, so stay tuned for that. Santa Ma having a good season. They are 17th in the power rankings, and they're having a good season as they usually are, and they're going to be fun to watch as you look at the overall record, 13-9 for Santa Ma. And on the boys' side, you see the schedule.
Well,
Santa
I just
Ma
look
and
on the
EA.
girls' side and look if you're East Ascension and you play any one of these teams, won 11 games, 13 games, 19 games. Those are all power rating points.
Yep.
That's going to help your performance right there. And you basically have the same thing on the boys' side right here. Even though McKinley, off year, Woodlawn, a really off year compared to last year.
Yep.
But you have, your first place team automatically goes into the playoffs. And so what happens right here is what's going to happen between Catholic, Santa Ma, East Ascension, and Dutchtown. One of those has to win district, and they're doing a pretty good job of it right now.
And we'll find out about that next week as Dutchtown plays at EA, so stay tuned for that on REV TV. We're going to take a break. You're watching the EATEL Game of the Week on REV TV.
Daily routines change, but the land stays the same. There's ground to cover, a herd to feed, and you still have to make it back in time to get a clean start on tomorrow. So run with us on a John Deere Gator, because being linked to the land means the work never stops. Nothing runs like a deer.
At Ascension Equipment, save more today and mow tomorrow.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
If you believe in me, I'll be the first one in our family to graduate college.
I'll be the one to change our history of diabetes.
I'll live a healthy life.
If you believe in me, I'll know my worth is more than face value.
I'll be stronger than a weak heart. I'll know 68 pounds carries weight in this world.
If you believe in me,
I'll believe in myself.
Belief in our children can change their future. Our Lady of the Lake Children's Health.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
second half is about to begin at Dutchtown versus East Ascension. EA with the 25-16 lead and the ball. Jeff Porsche, Coach Swack, ready for the second half. Here we go. As a pass down low, nobody home, but it's saved. And EA maintains possession.
Mitchell had a nice thought right there, but possibly could have just pulled up and shot the little jumper.
And it looks like we have a foul on the floor against Ferry. So Dutchtown will be called for the foul. EA will have possession under the basket.
Did not have foul situations in the first half. A lot of control basketball.
Yeah. One disadvantage of being underneath the basket here is you don't see the foul count on the opposite side scoreboard. So
well, Stanga sets a pick and doesn't roll, and where that situation was straight there for her to easily get a possible short jumper or a layup.
They spread the court and got the girl down low and the shot and the foul. And so they'll go to the line and shoot two. Kennedy Mitchell.
That's you say, what offense are they running? You drive, somebody's guarding the point guard. You drive and you get past them. What happens is somebody has to come off as another player. And here it is, Mitchell sitting right there, easy as can be. They throw it up to her and goes to the line, makes 1 out of 2.
And the offensive rebound goes up, and they'll go back to the line.
East Ascension really getting after it on the boards.
This is Kiera Lynn Irvin. And to address your point, you run almost like what you would consider a spread. You got your girls around the perimeter. Dutchtown's playing man defense. That leaves that lane wide open, and then if you come and close in on the lane on the ball handler, you got somebody down low that's open, and that's what happened right there.
And Kiera, I love this. She's got a little side look at the goal here on this free throw.
Right. And she makes them both.
Yeah, makes them both.
So
she says, I know what I'm doing.
28-16. So that possession nets 3 points. Donaldson. Now Lemon for three. Good.
And that's what we were talking about in pregame, Jeff. Lemon was very, very important for him last time.
And she got four three-pointers against Denham Springs in the first half in that game. But Dutchtown slow to come back on defense and points from Mitchell again. So it's 30-19. And Lemon long. Rebound, Ferry goes up, hits the side, rebound. Nearly stolen, goes out of bounds. Ferry fighting for the ball. She's aggressive.
It's a battle under those goals for the rebound. East Ascension's kind of on the plus side of those rebounds.
I like the way Ferry plays. She's not afraid to mix it up with anybody down there. As she might be a little shorter than Mitchell, but she's able to hold her own down there. She's guarding Stanger right now. So East Ascension with possession. This is Johnson. I'll make that Molland, excuse me. No, Johnson, I'm sorry. Got a little mixed up there, 6:07 left to go. 11-point lead for the Lady Spartans.
And Lemon with a little reach-in foul coming to the sidelines.
Yep, she'll have to check out for a minute. And Miller checks in. Lady Spartans, 11-point lead. Drives, kicks it out. Stanga passes on to the three. And now Hall will pass it up top to the top of the key, and Johnson back to Hall.
Boy, Dutchtown doing a good job when that guard dribbles by that point guard defender. Somebody comes off the wing.
And so now Johnson has it again. They're just taking their time. They have an 11-point lead. They're in no hurry.
You see Johnson right there, dribbled by Humphreys.
Right, you got to get it past that line to get to avoid that 5-second call, and his shot at the free throw line is good by
Nice
Hall.
work by the Lady Spartans right there to get that nice little 15-foot uncontested jumper.
And a great possession by EA as that kind of ate a minute off the clock, and they got points out of it. It's 32-19. Shot good. Great job there by Nia Miller.
Miller right there. I'm not sure she could even see the goal, but boy, if it got it up on that backboard.
Don't count Dutchtown out of this. With a score like Donaldson and the way they play defense, they can come back here as the shot goes up and in. But as long as Hall is scoring points, it's going to be a tough one. 4.5 minutes. It's 34-21.
Well, you know, I think you could zero into this being an issue. It might be fatigue a little bit here, Jeff, in this second half. Because the Lady Spartans playing this man-to-man.
And it yields a turnover. And East Ascension running now slows it down.
And you can see where Dutchtown now is playing man-to-man.
Hall passes it over.
McGee passes it back out to the point guard. Everybody's setting it up.
So Johnson and Hall running the point for EA. Now Hall. She's made 2 in a row and misses. In a fight, and Ferry and McGee fight over the rebound. It goes out off of McGee. And some subs, some new players checking in. Number 20 is Zoe Dixon, the senior, and the Queens Bernard. We're seeing her for the first time here tonight. You talk about fatigue. Some of these girls on the Dutchtown side played in the JV game too.
Yeah, and then I think what I see is it looks like both coaches are doing an outstanding job rotating some girls in.
And a blocking foul is going to be called against Hall. Shantria Hall with the foul. You're right, Coach.
Because I'm going to tell you, both teams are working extremely hard, and it's a battle offensively going against the man-to-man defense.
And so we have a timeout called. I believe this is East Ascension's timeout. Our score 34-21, 3:26 left to go in the third. And we talked about it at halftime briefly. The upcoming games of the week on the EATEL game of the week on REV TV. Next week we're going to have some girls basketball. Dutchtown will take on Sanoma. And then we're going to have boys basketball. Dutchtown against EA, as we are now in district play for the first time this year. And then in 2 weeks we'll have some other. We'll probably get to the soccer playoffs and some more boys and girls basketball. So we got a lot of things to look forward to for our games of the week, and we'll keep you posted on what happens. Girls soccer's the regular season ends January 29th. So next week we should start to see who's going to make the playoffs and what the home and road games are going to be. So
and I think
we plan on covering some of those.
Dutchtown girls coach Moss was telling us they've moved the playoffs up a little bit, trying to avoid Mardi Gras.
Yeah, Mardi Gras is on the 28th this year, so they should be done by then if they start in the first weekend of February. So we'll keep you posted on what we will present to you once the picture gets a little clearer. But we're going to have boys and girls basketball next week, so stay tuned for that. And a three. Oh, in and out. Rebound. East Ascension. Nia Miller just misses. 13-point lead. Shot and a foul, and I believe that's going to be on Queens Bernard. She's a junior. She played a lot of minutes. Queens Bernard played a lot of minutes in this JV game, and you also saw Jenna Humphrey played a lot of minutes, and so you talk about fatigue. That's going to make a big difference here.
Well, this is a little different game right here than that JV game.
Right.
A lot more organized and a lot more movements.
And the free throw gets the fortunate bounce into the basket. Shantria Hall. I believe that's her 5th point this quarter. Good look at her.
I like the way she checked up that rim, take a deep breath.
And off the back rim. And
but it
over
looked
the back.
good anyway.
Right. Over the back, Kennedy Mitchell. The freshman making a freshman foul right there.
It's a 14-point lead, 35-21 for the Lady Spartans.
Still time for Dutchtown to make a comeback here, but they need to start now. Bernard will drive into the lane, shoots, scores! 35-23, and it's down to 12.
Bernard right there, nice little runner.
And so we have a timeout called by East Ascension. And so we'll take a break right here. 35-23, you're watching the EATEL Game of the Week on REV TV.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank Ascension Equipment, Donaldsonville Glass and Body, Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital, Piku Builder Supplies, Ross Downing Chevrolet, Wash and Roll Express Car Wash, Austin Fire Systems, SKR Construction, Walk-Ons for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
We're back. It's 35-23. The EATEL Game of the Week on REV TV. Jeff Horsch, Coach Swack with you. East Ascension will throw it in. And Coach, you've been talking about Dutchtown and kind of the fatigue factor. Another thing that's kind of been a problem this season, Donaldson can score some points, but they don't really have a complement to her that can consistently score as well. And you've seen that tonight. As an offensive rebound, Vessel was a good scorer for Dutchtown. She's not playing tonight.
Well, and Lemon was one that...
Right, in that Sandoval game, she was an offensive force.
Nice steal there by 13, Miller.
And Donaldson short. Offensive rebound, that saves it, but now here comes EA with 3-on-2 layup and in, and the points from Irvin.
Nice little dish, giving Irvin plenty of room to run down there for the nice layup.
But the answer, Nia Miller with 3. It's 37-26, and a steal. Saylor has it. And a shot, and that's long, and the rebound goes to Irvin. And trying to steal it. I'll tell you what, since East Ascension called that timeout, you've seen a lot of fire and aggression on this Dutchtown side on defense.
Well, when you look at the score of this game, and you're dealing with some pretty good athletes right there. I think the defensive end is winning the offensive end. Because I think fatigue is set in.
Oh, look at the block by Saylor Donaldson.
Donaldson says, get that out of here.
And it goes out of bounds off of East Ascension.
And kudos to the officials there, Jeff, because a lot of times there's blocked shots are not a common thing in high school basketball, much less girls basketball. So nice job. Referee was right underneath it and saw exactly what happened. Clean block by Saylor.
Completely clean, and Lemon has it. Donaldson lost it for a second, gets it back. And now Parker at the top of the key. Passes to Bernard, and hand check foul on Kiera Lynn Irvin.
Not real certain here, Jeff, but fouls may become a issue here.
Right.
And I'm not talking about fouling out. I'm talking about free throws.
We're not keeping up with the foul count, but we will see the mark for the bonus on the scoreboard as a 3 comes in and out. That's 2 of them that
we had a good look at that from here. I thought it was going in.
Yeah, it was close.
Shook around that basket and popped out.
East Ascension likes to stall at the end of the first and second quarters. You're seeing that right here, too, taking their time as they have the lead.
Well, nice job right there. They dribble.
Off of her own leg as Sailor Donaldson forces the turnover by Kiera Lynn Irvin. And sub comes in.
Coach Chandler not real happy with that. His girls do an outstanding job dribbling, but Dutchtown just did a better job defending.
EA got the lead up to 14, I believe, or 13, and Dutchtown's coming back, and the three short. And rebound Stanga. 15 seconds, and a steal by Donaldson. And the pass, open three, good! And it's an 8-point game, 1 second, as the shot will not get off, and we'll take a break. It's an 8-point game as we go to the fourth. You're watching the EATEL Game of the Week on REV TV.
The athletic training staff of Dutchtown High School would like to thank SEC Heating and Cooling, Hollis Orthodontics, Tata Law Firm, Raising Cane's in Prairieville, Ross Downing GMC, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation for their support of our sports medicine program.
Fourth quarter ready to begin, and Dutchtown got the lead a little closer, or erased the deficit a little closer. It was a 9-point lead at half. It's an 8-point lead as we go into the fourth. But there were a couple of moments where East Ascension looked like they were going to run away with this game, but Dutchtown has fought back to get it to 8.
And I'm going to tell you what, good basketball game here. The coaches are doing an outstanding job, and the players also. I just excited to watch both teams man-to-man, getting after it, really working hard. We haven't been able to see Sailor Donaldson help out as much as she did in the first half as the second half. So let's just see, maybe in this fourth quarter, she's going to come back to life.
Right, Donaldson was alive on defense, as you're going to see a foul called against Hall. But Dutchtown came to life on defense. Sailor Donaldson was very helpful on defense, had a couple of steals, had that block.
Well, in the block and the steal were big motivational things, momentum swings.
Right. And you saw Nia Miller able to get some points and be a good complement to Donaldson on offense. Exactly what I was talking about.
Got a full court press here. Coach Stelry right here with a full court press.
7.5 minutes left to go. No points scored in this fourth quarter yet. And have the open person down low, but bad pass up high. And Irvin can't hold on, and it's a turnover. Dutchtown can make this a 2-possession game right here. And they'll take their time. Taylor Lemon. Donaldson. Parker.
I call this the old guard-to-guard exchange.
And Parker and a steal. Tried to get it to Donaldson. And up and in. And you can't do that. A turnover and points by Shania Johnson.
Not sure what they were trying to accomplish with that little exchange of the guard.
Queens Bernard is over on the left side. She wants the ball. She finally gets it and shoots a 3, and it's good. I was about to mention she wanted that ball in the last possession. She was ready to hit that 3.
I can make 3 from here.
And Bernard.
I
thought for a moment they were going to call a hand check on Bernard, but a travel.
They could have easily, might have created the traveling.
And now Nia Miller will check in, and Zoe Dixon will come out.
Well, I'm thinking Miller has to get going. I mean, Lemon's got to get going here.
I've been impressed with Miller, too. She could score some points around the perimeter. Donaldson. You know she can score.
Just not real certain what we're doing here.
Just dancing around the perimeter.
Well, you know, they're probably looking to get that little break Here you have 33, Miller all the way out here guarding the point guard.
And there's Bernard again, short. And a rebound, East Ascension. And another uncontested layup missed. And Johnson misses, and Lemon has it. Parker, push not called. And a three is a little long. And rebound, and I believe the foul is going to be called on Brian Parker right there. Yep. .541 left to go, and now Corey Ferry comes in. She had a little extended break, and checking out will be Brianne Parker. It's been interesting. Sailor Donaldson has not been the focal point of the offense here in the last 10 minutes or so of the ball game. Pass down low, up and in. And Irvin has scored.
Irvin right there, her name has been mentioned throughout the game, Jeff. You know, doing an outstanding job.
One of the unsung heroes on this team tonight. And Donaldson will drive the lane, stops and kicks it out, and a three off the glass, no good. Rebound, East Ascension. Long pass, Irvin scores. Wow. And they just get down the court faster than Dutchtown.
What a shot there. Irvin, I'm going to tell you, how that went in, I have no earthly idea, but did an outstanding job of creating a tough situation, going straight up, shooting that ball off the backboard, and it rolls around to go in. Donaldson for three.
Off to the right. Rebound. And the difference here is the transition game for East Ascension. When Dutchtown misses a shot, they are flying down the court and beating Dutchtown and getting layups. It's an 11-point game, 4:20 left to go. And now Johnson to Irvin. And she's trapped by Donaldson, and we have a timeout called by East Ascension. And so let's take a break as we're watching the EATEL Game of the Week on REV TV.
The athletic training staff of Dutchtown High School would like to thank SEC Heating and Cooling, Hollis Orthodontics, Tata Law Firm, Raising Cane's in Prairieville, Ross Downing GMC, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation for their support of our sports medicine program.
So we're back to an 11-point game. You see Coach Delry setting up his strategies on the bench here at Dutchtown as they trail by 11. They got it up down to 7. It was down to 8 at the end of the third quarter. Cut it to 7 after a 3, but since then, transition game has been too much.
Well, you know, something they've come out in, and this could be a difference maker for any team, is full court pressure. And usually in the full court pressure, if you make a steal or whatever right off the bat, boom, you have layups to shoot. In the other direction, if you break the full court press, you got to lay up easily, you could shoot at the other end of the floor.
Right. And you've seen Sydney Johnson and Kiera Lynn Irvin have been getting points. They've been beating the Dutchtown defenders to the basket.
Yeah, Coach Chandler's got his girls lining up in a play. Man-to-man defense.
Dutchtown has 4 minutes to mount a comeback.
Well, not what you want to see, a pass all the way across court.
Right, that's very dangerous. And a shot up, and Dutchtown defender on the floor. Shot no good, no foul. Rebound goes to Dixon for Dutchtown. And now Donaldson will set up and shoot a 3. Good. And Dutchtown needed that.
I think Donaldson says, this is how I can play. Got to be kind of fast. Let me set up and shoot.
8-point game again. Stenga with the pass. Dangerous. Dutchtown playing very aggressive. And now EA will set up. 3 minutes approaching. And Johnson with the bounce pass. Stenga has it. Dutchtown trying to get that steal. Have not been able to get it. And a shot up and in. Ashantria Hall. That's a 10-point game.
Hell, Hall, I'm going to tell you what, that was a tough little shot. Running, not using the backboard.
And the shot, no good, but an offensive rebound up. Dixon misses. And I believe we'll see EA with the foul as Mitchell goes over the back of Zoe Dixon, getting her on rebound.
McGee coming in. Whose spot is she going to take? Stenga.
So Miller will throw it in under the basket, gets it to Donaldson, back to Miller, 3, good. It's down to 7. And Chase Delry will call a timeout, and
Delry says we got a shot at this.
2:29 left to go. This game is not over. 45-38. Let's talk about those games of the week again. Let's remind you one more time about those, as we're going to have girls basketball and boys basketball. It's going to be a Dutchtown heavy week on our game of the week, as Dutchtown girls will go to Santa Maria and play the Santa Maria girls team in a very important district matchup for them. Every game for Dutchtown girls is very important if they want to make it.
Well, that's for every team.
Yep.
You know, it's not just getting into the playoffs, trying to get a home game if you can, the best kind of matchup. And then we also have Dutchtown right here at East Ascension with the boys.
And Dutchtown's boys are in the same position Dutchtown's girls are in. They're in the outside looking in, but they're in the mid-30s. So it's a outcome that could be that could be easily overcome if they can win a couple of games. So must wins for Dutchtown on both sides.
Good job on the pressure, creating a turnover.
And if you missed our discussion earlier, Dutchtown came into the power rankings 34 tonight. East Ascension is at 41. Both teams need this win.
And Santa Maria was, girls-wise, what position?
17.
17, so they're working for a possible home game.
Right, they would play on the road right now, so they need to move up a couple of points. And the shot is missed, and they're looking for a foul. They're not going to get it. Nia Miller was knocked to the ground. Coach Delry has a couple of words for the official. And Donaldson has the inbounds, and now Miller will go into the lane and come out. Lemon. And a 3 off the glass. We saw that against Denham Springs. It's 45-41.
I'm here for you, Coach.
45-41 inside of 2 minutes. We got ourselves a game, folks. There's a shot up. No good. Offensive rebound.
What a job right there. Jeff, did you see it? Mitchell gets the rebound. The ball never comes below her head. Puts it right back up.
Exactly.
Outstanding job by Mitchell.
Keep that ball high, and you got a 6-point lead. Shot, no good. And now, again, beating them down court. Shot, no good. Rebound, Donaldson. They can get it down to 3 right here. They go to Ferry, and she loses it. And another transition. And a miss, no foul, and the shot is good.
I mean, these girls are playing their hearts out on both directions. Outstanding job.
That's going to be tough to overcome. It's a 3-possession game. Points from Sydney Johnson. It's a 3-possession game, 51 seconds. They need a 3 right here. Donaldson will shoot it. Misses. And a rebound goes to Dutchtown, and the layup is in.
Timeout
by Coach Delry. And so the points go to Nia Miller, and it's 49-43. It's a 2-possession game. Dutchtown's been able to force some turnovers with this full court pressure. SWAC, I assume we're gonna see that again when they come out of this timeout, right?
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, you have no choice whatsoever, and it may be a situation where you're taking some chances.
Yeah.
At some possible steals, and they were probably taking chances right here where East Ascension had so many layup attempts, and probably at least half of them weren't even good, but some of them went in. So let's just see. I know that if they do the guard exchange,
right,
they're not going to have time to make things happen with that, I don't believe.
You see Coach Delry right there. He's in the middle of that rebuild, and you're so impressed with him because this team was down 13 halfway through the third quarter, and they could have just closed up shop and just given up. They got it down to 4 a moment ago. Coach Delry has this team believing in itself, and that's something that's that in the long term is going to help this team out a lot. They don't quit.
Well, you have Donaldson out there.
She's guarding the inbounds
Composite,
pass.
academic All-State. You can't let her get by that.
Right.
And look who's bringing it down, a freshman.
And the tallest girl in the corner, travel, a turnover. 2 threes, and we're
I'm
tied.
not going to say she shouldn't have the ball, but
should.
She should have given that to one of those guards.
And now Lemon, Miller, Donaldson, setting up that weave. In the lane, and a pass out of bounds. We'll go back to Dutchtown.
Well, this might be a spot right here, Jeff. With 23 seconds left. Work your three-point shot off the inbounds.
Bernard will shoot the 2. It's good. It's down to 4. Delry calls timeout once again. And you know that East Ascension is going to be guarding that perimeter and trying to stop the 3. You make the 2 right there, but it's still a 2-possession game. But it's down to 4. So a couple of missed free throws. And one of the things I wanted to bring up, Swacky, you look at the scoreboard there, the bonus situation, there is no bonus right now. They still have some fouls to give right here. So I would expect a couple of quick fouls.
Smart move right there, what you're talking about. That has to be relayed, and the kids have to be very smart how they handle the situation and not just grab somebody where an intentional foul could be called. And always try to go for the ball because there might be a shot that you could steal it.
And Delry's always coaching. He's not one of those who's going to sit on the bench and watch the game. He's all in it.
Well, East Ascension, see that referee waving his hand back and forth. Means you could run the baseline and throw it in because it was after a made bucket.
And the pass is good. And now we have a double dribble turnover, 15.8. Dutchtown needs a fast bucket right here, though.
Got to get down there.
Lemon.
Got Lemon.
Miller. In the corner. They got to shoot. They have to shoot 7. 3, no good, and the clock is going to run out. 3, and a foul called, and it looks like Dutchtown's just going to run out of time here.
But not out of effort by both teams. It's a 1-on-1 situation.
This game had a couple of extra minutes here. Dutchtown might be able to pull this out, but they're not going to be able to do it here
I think
tonight.
when it comes down to this game, I think a lot of people are out of energy right here, Jeff.
Yep.
I mean, you sit here and you look at Donaldson. She's right here. You can just look. I mean, when you're guarded man-to-man all night long and you're having to make something happen offensively and then have to work really hard on defense, it's a tough deal. And, that's why, maybe they need a couple more players. I know they had some subbing going on.
Right, they played this game without Vessel, the senior.
So that might be a thought,
Yep.
But I thought other girls stepped up, did nicely in a lot of ways.
Second shot. Rebound, Donaldson, and that's going to be it. And a valiant comeback by Dutchtown trailing by 13 halfway through the third, but it's not enough as East Ascension pulls out the victory. 50-45, our final score. So East Ascension wins. They go to 1-1 in district, 9-10 overall, and maybe a little boost in the power rankings. Dutchtown falls to 11-11, 0-2 in district. And any final thoughts, Swack?
I thought it was a heck of a game. I thought that both coaches did a very good job. Both teams, the effort I thought was outstanding. You saw some nice athletic plays by both teams, and just one ran out of a little bit of juice right there in Dutchtown, and East Ascension, did a very good job. Highly impressed with Miller, the number 33 for East Ascension. Wasn't quite involved defensively or offensively in the second half, but I thought she really did a good job tonight.
And our games of the week next week, don't forget, Dutchtown against Santa Maria girls basketball, Dutchtown and EA boys basketball. That'll be our games of the week next week. So that will wrap it up, and enjoy your 3-day weekend, Coach, and everybody else. As everybody be safe out there with this weather coming tonight. But that'll do it. East Ascension with the 50-45 win. I'm Jeff Poor. She's Coach Swack. You've been watching the EATEL Game of the Week on REV TV.